everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about the theoretical concepts of operating system. So, let us discuss about what is an operating system, examples of operating system, why we need an operating system, uses of operating system, types of operating system, versions of Android, features of operating system. First, I'll give you an idea of an operating system. When you switch on any computer, you can see the loading page of the OS installed in that computer. Here we can see the loading page of the Windows operating system. Like this, each and every operating system has its own loading page. This page is indicating that the operating system is loaded into the memory automatically. So, what is an operating system? It is a system software which serves as an interface between a user and a computer. Here are the few popular operating systems used in personal computers and laptops are Windows 7, Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu, Microsoft Windows XP and Unix. Why we need an operating system in a computer? Operating system works as translator. While it translates the user request into machine language, binary language, that is zeros and ones, processes it and then sends back to operating system. Without an operating system, a computer cannot effectively manage all the resources. This controls input, output and other peripheral devices such as keyboard, mouse, printer, hard drive, monitor and application software. This is the diagram of the operating system. A computer system can be divided into user, software, operating system and hardware. User, who is using the computer like people, machines and other computers. Software. The software is a set of instructions that perform specific tasks. This software is classified into two types. One is application software and another one is system software. System software. It is used to design to run the computer's hardware and application programs. For example, operating systems. So, operating system is the system software. Application software. It is used to perform specific tasks. For example, MS Word, VLC media player, video games. Hardware. Hardware provides basic computing resources like CPU, memory, input-output devices. Operating system. It controls and coordinates the use of the hardware among the various application programs for the various users. Types of operating system. There are two types. One is single user and multi-user. Single user operating system. An operating system allows only a single user to perform a task at a time. It is called as a single user and single task operating system. Multi-user operating system. It is used in computers and laptops that allow same data and applications to be accessed by multiple users at the same time. For example, Linux, Unix and Windows are the examples of multi-user operating system. Android is a mobile operating system developed by Google based on Linux, and it is designed primarily for touchscreen mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. Did you know all Android names are in alphabetical order? It has been named after either sweet treats or desserts. Here are the list of Android versions and its names: Alpha, Beta, Cupcake, Donut, Eclair, Froyo, Gingerbread, Honeycomb, Ice Cream Sandwich, Jelly Bean, Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat, Oreo, Pie. This is how Google has named all its Android versions. Find out which Android version you are using right now in your smartphone. Comment below. Here are some of applications present in Android, like calculator, Gmail, Facebook, camera, Google+, calendar. Here are the features of the operating system: user interface, memory management, process management, and security management. User interface. Some operating systems are GUI and some are CLI. Now we can discuss about the difference between GUI and CLI. CLI stands for Command Line Interface. This type of operating system is used by pro workers. In this type of operating system, the user can type commands to the open file, delete file, and any other work. This type of operating system is difficult to use by any other normal computer user. There are hundreds of different commands that can be used in a command line. Remembering all the commands, syntax, and options of every command would be impossible. GUI. This is the graphical user interface. The user can work on it by clicking the icons and open the file, etc. without writing any command. Your Microsoft Windows and Mac OS is a great example of graphical user interface. This is the main reason for the key success of GUI based operating system. The screen is divided into areas called windows. Windows are useful if you need to work on several tasks. Here we have window manipulating icons, tabs, icons, slider, status bar, etc. The objective of memory management process is to improve both the utilization of the CPU and the speed of the computer's response to its users via main memory. The OS is responsible for the following activities in connection with memory management: keeping track of which portion of memory are currently being used and who is using them, determining which processes are parts of processes and data to move in and out of memory, allocation and deallocation of memory blocks as needed by the program in main memory. Process management. A process is the unit of work in a computer. A word processing program being run by an individual user on a computer is a process. A system task such as sending output to a printer or screen can also be called as a process. The following algorithms are mainly used to allocate the job to the processor. First one is FIFO, first in first out scheduling. Second, shortest job first scheduling. Third, round robin scheduling. Fourth, based on priority. Security management. The major challenge in computer and software industry is to protect users' legitimate data from hackers. The operating system provides 3 levels of securities to the user end. They are file access level, system level, network level. In order to access the files created by other people, you should have the access permission. Permissions can either be granted by the creator of the file or by the administrator of the system. System level security is offered by the password in a multi-user environment. Both Windows and Linux offer the password facility. Network security is an indefinable one, so people from all over the world try to provide such a security. All the above levels of security features are provided only by the operating system. Now we are in the end of the video. So far we have learned the theoretical concepts of operating systems, examples, why we need OS, uses of OS, features of OS, and we saw even about versions of Android. Don't forget to comment the OS of your smartphone and PC or laptop in the comment section below. Hope it is useful. Thank you guys.